At the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland.
All right, for sports, we go over to Austin. Austin, you brought in the big guns here. Jim Gumm's in the studio, too.
Well, I figured since we have an official ESPN sports person on staff.
Yeah.
And I mean ESPN Cleveland sports person on staff. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
We just bring him in, too. So.
Nice.
From the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, CHI Memorial says, "Hello, humankind. This is your sports report for Tuesday, July 15th, courtesy of our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, which Jim Gumm is a part of. On the drive in the weekdays at 5 o'clock, you can listen to that. Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners made history in Atlanta by becoming the first catcher ever to win the MLB Home Run Derby, powering his way to victory with 18 homers in the final, backed by a memorable family moment with his dad pitching and his brother catching. Riley is the leader at home runs at the halfway point in the season with 38 home runs. And then this is what I brought Jim in for. Robot umpires will make their debut in the 2025 MLB All-Star Game, allowing teams 2 ball strike challenges each as part of a test for a possible full implementation in 2026. So what do you think of this?
Well, they did this in spring training, and you saw, if you watched a couple of spring training games, you'd see a batter up there. If he didn't agree with the umpire's call, he would tap his helmet, and they would automatically look at it, view it, and see if that was true or not, whether he missed it or not. And they're doing that tonight in the All-Star game. And listen, it's not a question it's a question of when they put this in Major League Baseball full time. The rumor has maybe 2026. I've heard some experts say 2026 is probably too much of of reach. Maybe more like 2027. We'll see. I'm not crazy about it. I think human element and error is part of the game.
Yes.
Now, do we want to see an Eric Gregg episode, what happened to the Atlanta Braves in the playoffs back in the 90s? No, that was ridiculous. But it is one of those things. It's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. I think you talk about umpires and moving umpires out of the game. Myself personally, I think that's what makes the game fun.
I do too.
They're a little bit of
being
error.
an umpire over 20 years.
Yeah.
We do our best.
Yeah.
Umpires, we're not robots. We are human, and yes, umpires are going to make mistakes. But these guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. I'm talking about the players, and they want the darn call to be right 100% of the time. So I guess that's where we're coming from.
It's understandable. I wondered, do we know how accurate it was during spring games?
I mean, here's the thing. Austin, they've got that box that they put there. A human puts that box up there. Okay? So if the human putting the box up there is off a little bit, then you're going to have some pitches that look like they're in the strike zone when maybe reality they're not.
Yeah.
So, like a guy like Altuve, a 5'6" guy, and you got Aaron Judge, who's like 6'7". Obviously, the strike zone box is bigger for a bigger guy.
Yeah.
And so do they make the adjustments for the larger guys accurately? I don't know. I think there's a lot of debate about this.
Interesting. So let us know what you think. Text in 423-614-6499. We'd love to know, and we'll share those on air coming up at the 8:30 Sports.
Jim, you're a former umpire?
Yes, and anyone out there that wants to get back at me, you don't know where I work right now.
So if we ever want to yell at anybody,
I used to, over here at Tinsley Park. I mean, I had some moments over there.
That's why you don't even flinch when Steve walks in the back door yelling at everyone.
Yeah.
Listen,
you're used to it.
Yeah. And it's a funny story here. I'll never forget one time I was at Target, and I'm walking through, and I saw this guy looking at me, and I noticed he was following me around. And finally, he went up to me and said, "Are you an umpire?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Hey, man, I just want to apologize. I didn't mean all that stuff." I'm like, dude, I do not remember this. I don't take that stuff home. But that guy, he was like, this is like in the wintertime, and he was real apologetic for something that happened back in the spring.
That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, players and coaches have mixed feelings, but MLB believes the tech-driven system improves accuracy and fairness in the strike zone call. So we'll see. Tonight will be a good test run. More eyes on it tonight. So we'll see.
And just an FYI.
Yes.
tonight on the drive, we're going to be talking a lot of Tennessee football because they're down at SEC Football Media Days this morning.
Yes. So you'll have full coverage on that. That's tonight at 5 o'clock on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. I think we also stream that, right?
That's correct.
We stream that on the Facebook. So if you're not within radio listening ears, you can listen to the stream online at ESPNCleveland1013.com with Jim Gum and Andy Morris and Jacob Mason. I think he's got a couple of nights off.
Jacob's got some medical things going on this morning, so
Yeah.
our prayers are with him this morning.
Yep. Okay. So you can listen to that at 5 o'clock this evening. The All-Star Game will be held at Truist Park tonight in Atlanta with a pregame music show featuring, I know you're excited about this, Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And the actual game starts at 7 o'clock, broadcast live on Fox. Do we even have the ability to play Ludacris here? Is that a good idea?
I don't know.
They're playing that on oldies, are they not?
Probably.
I don't think that's such a good idea. You can listen to tonight's All-Star Game on ESPN Cleveland starting at 8 o'clock tonight. One more piece of NFL news here. New York Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson, whose future with the team appears murky at the end of last season, has reached an agreement, a 4-year, $130 million contract extension that makes him one of the highest paid receivers in the NFL. This has been your sports report from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Learn more about CHI online at memorial.org.
From the job site to the
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.